Hey guys, and welcome back to Mike's Kitchen. Today we're going on a little journey to Starbucks without actually leaving the kitchen. So we're going to be making some Starbucks knockoff, fake away, whatever you want to call it, pumpkin bread. So to begin, I'm doubling up on my recipe here, so do what you need to get your own quantities right. I've got 3 cups of all-purpose flour, which I will sift. And then for the spice mixture, I have baking powder, baking soda, we have nutmeg. I'll tell you what, I'll give you the proper measurements. So we've got 4 teaspoons of cinnamon, I have 2 teaspoons of nutmeg, 1 teaspoon of ground cloves, 2 teaspoons of pumpkin spice. I will have 2 tablespoons of vanilla extract, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, as I said, 2 teaspoons of baking powder. I will be putting a few twists of salt in there, roughly around about a teaspoon. I'm going to have 2 cups of white sugar, 1.5 cups of golden or brown sugar, whichever is your preference. I also have some pumpkin syrup, just to add to our flavour. There'll be 2 cups of real pumpkin out of a can, and we'll have 1.5 cups of vegetable oil. So to begin on this one, I want to be getting my flour sieved, so I won't put you through all of the whole boring routine of this. Now my grandma, she used to say she sieved it to get the lumps out and to get the bugs out, because obviously houses weren't as airtight before. So, but the sieving honestly gives you that little bit more, yep, just a couple of lumps, get rid of them. Now, this is all of my spice mix. Now, to be honest, I'm going to put that through the sieve as well, just so it breaks it up, because it does clump. This is not good with cinnamon because it wants to kind of catch in the back of your throat. The only downside is the nutmeg is a little bit coarse. So I'll have to just tip that one in. Right, that's my sieving done. So we just want to give that a good mix around so it combines. We don't know streaks or anything like that. Just to make sure we're getting it all in. I will have to get a bigger whisk one of these days. So that is, I'll throw some salt through that now, so it's combined. Like I say, it wants to be about a teaspoon. Let's give that another quick mix around. Right, for our next bowl, we're going to go in, we'll do our eggs first. Now because I'm doubling up, it is 8 eggs. So bear with me on this one. You know, I'm not going to do that anymore. Just give them a little break. That's better. It is easier to do a smaller mix, but I tend to make these and I give them away to neighbours and work friends, things like that. So that's my eggs. Now into the eggs, straight away I'm going in with my sugar. Or sugars, I will say. Now you can use a stand mixer for this if you want. Just break down that sugar a little bit, and we're just going to give that a good whisk up. Give it a bit of elbow and let that sugar dissolve. So we're looking pretty good there now. We'll add our vanilla, our pumpkin syrup, I like to combine in stages. Maybe should have used a bigger bowl even for this one. I think we should be good. That's nice. We'll have our oil. No, I won't. I'm going to be good. And we'll do our pumpkin first. So we want 2 cups. So I'll just fill this up. Make sure we get reasonably accurate measurements here. That looks good. That's 1. And what you can do if you have any leftover pumpkin, which you will have, you'll have about 1/4 of a can left. So we'll get that in there, make sure we're getting it all. So if you have any pumpkin mix left over, I've got about 1/4 of a can left. What you can do with that is make yourself a nice pumpkin iced coffee. Nice cold brew pumpkin coffee. Same as Starbucks. I'm using a whisk because I don't want no lumps in this now. That's looking good. We'll go in with our oil. Now normally when I make banana breads and things like that I use melted butter, but I thought I'll follow a couple of different recipe ideas that I've watched online and I've seen online. I've added my own little refinements to this one to make it my own, but that should be good now. Now here we go. I'm just going to I want to do a wee bit at a time, probably half of it for now. We'll get that moving. Don't worry too much about the lumps. We want lumps. Don't over mix this. Make sure we clean our bowl out. We want everything out of this. And we'll just keep on mixing. In fact, what I will do right now, we want 350, I'll just double check my measurements, yep, 350 Fahrenheit. So we just want to make sure we're getting all of this nicely combined now. We're just going to keep on stirring until there's no more flour streaks going through this. Make sure that our balloon whisk isn't spoiling things. So we're about there now. It's got to be said, I do like making a mess. Just clean down your bowl, fold from the bottom. Just make sure that we're getting everything here. and that's our mix. It's good to leave it to stand for maybe 10-15 minutes before we go into our oven. So what we will do, I'm using a nice big loaf pan. Now I've got 3 of them here, so you want to fill them about 2/3 of the way, so we'll see how far we get. I'm just going to give these a quick spray. Just use a canola or a non-stick spray, just a quick. Now you can, if you wish, put some parchment or greaseproof paper in there, but I've never really found any need with these pans, to be honest. And that's all we need to do. Well, what we will do, I have a packet of pumpkin seeds raw that have been shelled. These will be sprinkled on the top, and you can add things like cranberry if you wish, raisins. I mean, I guess you could put chocolate chip in there if you want to make it a little bit more rich, but it's plenty rich right now, so we'll just stop there for now till my stove's ready. Right, my stove's almost ready, so we will get on to filling up our pans. So I've got a choice to make now. I can make 3 slimmer loaves, or I can make 2 heavier loaves, and I think it's going to be the 2. We'll just put them in equally here. It's a very nice mix, this one. We just want to get the last of that out of there. That's looking pretty good. Let's grab a spoon. The spatula again will be good. We don't want to be wasting anything if we can help it. So just flatten that down a little bit, let it settle. Don't need that one there. So as we can see, we've got 2 nice big panfuls. And fantastic timing. Now I noticed that Starbucks can be a little bit shy, let's say, with their pumpkin seed. So we'll be a little bit more generous. I mean, they are expensive. So I guess if we're making these to sell, we'd have to be a little bit more conservative. And you can, if you want, make like a sugar crumble to go over the top of this if you wish. But believe me, there's enough sugar in here as it is. So something like that should do, I think. And we'll get that in our oven, and basically it's 45 to 60 minutes. So we'll put that in the oven in the middle, and I'm going to give it that 45 minutes first. So count down, and then we'll check after 45 minutes. We want to put a skewer or a cocktail stick, something like that in there. If it comes out clean, we know we're good. Time for me to wash up now, guys. So I'm going to get washing. Okay guys, that's our 45-minute mark, and they're looking good, but I still think they're going to be very wet inside. Yes, as you can see there, we are very wet, so we'll go. Now what we'll do is go in every 15 minutes. And you can even see here it's very wobbly. So every 15 minutes we're just going to check now. Just be careful, they're quite heavy. So we'll put our timer again, 15 minutes. Wish me luck. And there we have two beautiful, really massive pumpkin loaves. And we're just going to use a bamboo skewer. You go in, out, nice and clean. We'll just make sure, just double check. Absolutely fantastic, nothing on there. And now I'm going to give them around about 20 minutes. Just let them cool a little bit, then I'll take them out of the pan. Let's see if we can just quickly turn these out. Beautiful. Nice and soft and moist. Oh, these are going to be so nice. Still a bit, oh, that one's a bit stuck, I think. Yep, we're good. So we need to let that cool, and then we'll cut the slice off and we'll have a try. Right, let's cut ourselves a beautiful, yummy slice. I'm trying a regular knife. Hopefully, I'm hoping that we're cooked. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. It's perfect. That is just perfection. Tell me that isn't beautiful. Oh, yeah. Oh, would you just look at that? It does not get any better. Let's break a bit off and have a taste. Oh. Oh. Oh, yeah, baby. Even if I do say so myself, that is way better than Starbucks. Wow. Just look at that. So soft and spongy. Still very moist. I find the one in Starbucks sometimes is very dry. Well, I guess I know what my snack is before supper time. Right, thanks for watching, guys. This is absolutely a thing of beauty. Thank you for watching. If you've never seen me before, smash that like button and subscribe. Love you all, guys. Mike out for now.